I am a firm believer that what you do unto the least of them, you do unto me. You know, you got to learn how to not appease people, but you have to learn how to meet people where they are. And where they are, not just physically, but where they're at mentally. Magic on the lips. Y'all remember Blue Magic and them plaques? Don't act like y'all don't know. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Ivy and the channel is Boo Bougie. And girl, over here we talk about some of everything. Look, if you could think about it, your auntie, your grandma, your cousins, baby, we talking about it. So I like to say to you, hey boo. And for my returning subscribers, hey boo. So listen, ladies, look, I could not find, I got 27 lipsticks. That's number one. I can't find one. So we got some good old Blue Magic on the lips. Y'all remember Blue Magic and them plaques? Don't act like y'all don't know. So anyway, the show must go on. This is a Boo Bougie production. Ma'am and sir, I got something in my eye. I usually video over by the door, but the guy across the hall is blasting his music. I guess he woke up in a good mood. So anyway, ladies, I wanted to talk to y'all about paying it forward, about doing the next right thing for the right reason, about helping others selflessly, okay? It's a scripture in the Bible. It's Matthew 25 and 40. And I'm paraphrasing it. I probably should be reading it, but it's right here on the screen. But what you do unto the least of them, you do unto me. This is something in my eye and is working my nerve. What you do unto the least of them, you do unto me. And that has been a favorite scripture of mine forever. I mean, it's like John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth upon him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Girl, it was in the dressing room, but it was a big giant room, like the choir room, where everybody got dressed and put your robes on, and the ushers came in and made sure you weren't back there asleep, talking or eating candy, because wasn't no cell phone. So anyway, I remember that scripture, John 3:16, vividly. And every time I see like a sequence of numbers, 3:16, like 3 o'clock. When I see a clock and it says 3:16, I always think of that scripture. But yeah, the Matthew scripture, 25 and 40. I'm a firm believer in treating my associates fairly. I'm a firm believer in doing the next right thing. Sometimes even when it don't feel good, right? So I had this young lady reach out to me a few weeks ago, and she was talking about my theme song, my intro, Earth is Ghetto, and I forget the name of it, but it'll be right here, the name of the young lady who's singing. I am so sorry, y'all. I got something in my eye. Look. I ain't got time to fool with y'all. What? I had to reach over on my shelf and get a washcloth. It's something in my eye, and I don't know what it is. So anyway, the young lady reached out to me and she asked me, she suggested I change that song. For people who suffer from mental health. My mom suffered from mental health. I am clinically diagnosed with clinical depression. Even though I'm not on a medication, it sometimes things that transpire in our life can break. You know what I mean? It can break us mentally. And that's what occurred with me when my mom transitioned. So they weaned me off the medicine, and now I'm no longer on the medicine. But I've learned some coping skills to deal with life challenges. You know, there's going to be challenges on this journey. No one said, God never said it was never going to be any challenges. Everything was going to be peaches and cream. You know, the birds going to be singing every day, which they do, but that ain't got nothing to do with people that's going through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when the young lady reached out to me, girl, I think I got hair. Probably KK, because she the only one we use the blue magic for. So when a young lady reached out to me a few weeks ago, I said that I may think about it. You know, I'll consider it, you know. So I never really gave it any thought after that. You know, I kind of toyed around with it when I read the comment. And then it was like, okay, you know, and I went on about my life. And so the young lady commented again. She said she was cleaning. It's right here. She said she was cleaning and she was singing a song. Well, like I told y'all before, I am so passionate about mental health in that population and that community. You know what I mean? Be it Down syndrome, explode. I had this guy. I worked in a rehabilitation center, and it was a house, and it was 6 individuals, and they all had different diagnoses. And this one guy, he had explosive behavior disorder. It's a thing. And, you know, the young man, all he wanted, you know, when you deal with people in that type of setting, you have to learn how to deal with them on their level, to be compassionate yet firm, to do your job effectively, right? So this guy, you know, he would go all off, you know, his family didn't come see him, or, you know, they said they were coming and they didn't come, you know, and he would go off on a tangent. I mean, he broke like the French doors. He picked up a chair and threw it through the door. Not on my shift, but anyway. So, you know, I said, look, the man gets a cigarette at X amount of times throughout the day. He was drinking non-alcoholic beer, and he would get one on the weekends, and that would be his treat for him to act accordingly throughout the week. Well, if the young man is having an episode, and I'm not saying just give him a cigarette like that. That was part of his care plan from the state. So it ain't nothing I'm making up. So for me, I would give him a cigarette and a non-alcoholic beer, and he was good for the rest of the week. You know, you gotta learn how to not appease people, but you have to learn how to meet people where they are, and where they are, not just physically, but where they're at mentally. And so, excuse me, when a young lady reached out to me for a second time, I made it, girl, this thing always turning. I don't know why, and it's a little nerve-wracking. So when the young lady reached out to me for a second time, I said, okay, Irene, you may need to take a second look at this, right? So the song, if you watch my videos, you know the song that comes on, it said, Earth is ghetto, I want to leave. Can you beam me up? I'm out on the street by the corner store. And then you can't hear the rest because that's all of the intro. But I thought it was a nice song. I still think it's a nice song. I really like that song. So I wanted something when I finally figured out, because I'm still learning. I was going to video on my camera. I can't figure out all the settings. So look, I look one step at a time. One step. So when I looked at the song and I evaluated the words again, and it was just last night, that's what prompted me to do this video. If I was in a mental, let me say not if, when I was in a mental capacity, right, and my mom transitioned, and my mind was everywhere, right? If I had heard that song in my mental state, just losing my mother is no longer on earth. Earth is ghetto. I want to leave. Can you beam me up? I'm out on the street, right? And so I sat back and I put myself in this young lady's shoes. She said she was cleaning and, you know, singing the words, because I have other people that sing the song. They actually love the song, you know what I mean? Even kids sing it, you know what I'm saying? So, but if this is something that is upsetting this young lady to the point where she has commented twice, I may need to take a look at that. Even though I love the song, you know, like I was saying, I wanted something on my channel, my intro, not what you hear on everybody else's channel. And that's what I got out of the song. And so actually it's been my intro. It's been my intro for probably about a year now. And so I decided to go ahead and change it. Because I'm a firm believer. I promise you, it's not just because I'm making this video. I am a firm believer that what you do unto the least of them, you do unto me. And I'm talking about God, right? So helping another human being. So if that helps her, and I'm not saying it just so she could watch my video. No. Look, if I help one person, and she may be the one person this week that I help, then I've done my job. It almost brought me to tears last night thinking about this woman's mental health, right? Because she said I was singing Earth is Ghetto, and she said that in a comment. And it brought me to tears because I understand. I understand, sis. And so when I was reading the passage, it just fit like a puzzle. What you do unto the least of them, you do unto me. Baby, and on any given day, I am the least of me. And people have poured into me. So I just wanted to go ahead and change the song. It's not a big deal. Now I just have to find the right song. So I probably play around with it for a few vlogs till I get something that kind of clicks with me. Because that song resonated so well with me because I had never heard it on any of the YouTube girl channels that I watch. You know, it's all fast, booty shaking, you know, twerk, twerk, twerk. You know, I wanted something different. So with that song, I got something different. But baby, I am a firm believer. If God gave it to you once, he will give it to you again. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna play around with the song, and I just wanna let the young lady know I love you. I appreciate you for being a voice for someone who may not be able to articulate. This song is bothering me. You know, people suffer from a plethora of mental illnesses. Like I said, my mom suffered from bipolar. And if my mom was on the other side of that question, or the other side of that statement, it would be nothing to change it. You understand what I'm saying? So, wow. So, anyway, we're gonna roll with it. You know, so many times when people cry out for help, like when I was crying out for help when my mom transitioned, 2 of my friends went to a mental hospital with me. They didn't go with me, they took me. And I stayed there for the weekend. And that's when I was diagnosed with clinical depression. So when I tell you, baby, I hear you and I get it. I hear you and I get it. What are we doing here? I'm looking at my time because I don't want this video to be too long. So Anyway, ladies, that's all I wanted to say. Try to pay it forward. Try to do something nice for somebody. It's a song, and I mess up some words and put my own in there. But it doesn't cost a thing to smile. It doesn't cost a thing to laugh. You better thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, try to do something nice. You know, I was getting out my car, and it was these two older ladies, and I was walking past, and I said, good morning. And they turned around and they was like, good morning, baby. You know, that's what the old folks say, baby. My mother called everybody baby. And so it just brought a smile on my face. You know, it doesn't cost anything. Like when I was driving my bus, you know, people get on, they got their stories, and, you know, you don't have your fear. Sir, go ahead and sit down. Ma'am, go ahead and sit down. You never know what another, I'm not saying all the time, because, honey, they be coming with game. But what I'm saying is you never know another person's situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be it for this video. Just wanted to jump on here. Check your mental health, because health is wealth. Baby, try losing your mental health and see if your money help you out. That's all I'ma say. Because when my mental health went straight to crap, baby, I ain't care about no house, no job, no car, no nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So I know we don't like to talk about it, especially in the Black community, but baby, your health is all you have at the end of the day. Now, for anybody who want to take this wrong, you got Jesus. You got God. He said, I never leave you and I never forsake you. That's one young lady commented on my video. She was like, oh, you don't let nobody control you. God is, how you going to say you believe in God? Ma'am. That's not what I meant. So just so you don't have to read between the lines, there you go. So ladies, I like to say, and gentlemen, I always say ladies, and gentlemen, I like to say thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And baby, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Now let me grease my hands a little bit. Y'all know Blue Magic is for everything. Don't act brand new. Go to school shining like fried chicken. Bye.
Baby, won't you meet me by the beach? Early, baby, later, you can show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit. Windy City, phony kisses, 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight? Hey, truck to the plane, to the